All right, Memphis basketball just landed a marquee early season matchup, and head coach Penny Hardaway is speaking out on the state of his brand new roster. From front court concerns to rising stars in the backcourt, we've got a full breakdown on everything you need to know as the 2025-2026 campaign begins for the Tigers. All right, so here we go. So, um, Memphis will play in they'll start the 2025 Baha Mar Hoops Championship against Powerhouse, the Purdue Boilermakers, a preseason top five team with national championship aspirations. The Tigers and Boilermakers tip off, I believe they say 5 o'clock Central Time PM on November 20th in the Bahamas, with the game broadcast nationally on CBS Sports. So there's that. This is the exact type of high level early season test for Hardaway that he strives on. He called it a quote monster challenge and a perfect opportunity to see what the current retooled roster is made of. Purdue, the ball makers, they bring back All American Brady Smith, Trey Kaufman Wren, plus starter Fletcher Lawyer, making them one of the most experienced and dangerous teams in the country. A win here for Memphis will massively, boost their strength of schedule and tournament resume. We all know how that played out last year. All right. So the rest of the non conference schedule is no pushover either. Memphis will travel to face Louisville, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Utah State. At home, they'll take on San Francisco, UNLV, the Josh Pastner return, and they'll take on New Orleans, UNO. This comes on the heels of a season where Memphis was ranked fourth nationally in non-conference strength of schedule. So expect more of the same this year. And you know how hard it is. You don't run from no smoke. So there's that. All right. So next segment, we're gonna talk about the roster issue, right? We talked about this a while back. All right. So um, there's buzz, around the front court, right? Specifically, how thin it might be. Everybody has been talking about that lately, a lot. Right now you got Aaron Bradshaw, 7 feet 1 center, the tallest player on the team on campus. South Dakota State transfer William Wharton is also a true post presence. But the rest of the group, you got Ashton Hardaway, Hassan Abdul Hakim, and Zachary Davis. They're more, stretch forwards to me. So the big X factor, is Dain Dainja. The Tigers are still waiting to hear from the NCAA on whether he'll be granted another year of eligibility. Penny Hardaway, Penny Hardaway said, quote, "We're praying that goes in our favor," end quote. So in regards to the scholarships, 12 players signed on a scholarship, and he'll likely stop. You're not going to use the full 15 that you now have because of the House versus NCAA ruling. He's gonna start with 13. So right now he has 12. So we'll probably be adding one more player to this team. All right. Now the backcourt depth and surprise. Right. While there may be questions up front, the backcourt is loaded. Penny Hardaway has brought in 7 guards. 7 guards. Doug McDaniel, Sincere Parker, Quincy Berry, and freshman Dane Tech. He didn't name any starters yet, but he did give a nod to one player that's pretty much that is, according to Hardaway, turning heads in summer workouts. Sincere Parker. He said, quote, I knew he could score, but he can really score it, end quote. So this kind of depth and versatility gives Memphis a few options they haven't had in recent years, especially in transition and onto the perimeter. So between the loaded non-conference schedule to the Purdue showdown and ongoing roster build out, it's clear Memphis is once again gonna swing for the fences, plain and simple. So will they rise to the challenge though? That's the thing. That's all. That starts with the Bahamas Classic, whatever it's called, the Baha Mar Championship against Purdue and a few others. So we'll see how it all play out, but it's gonna start to ramp up real soon. Right now we're in a dead period. It's gonna be a real dead period in sports across the board, college, basketball, NFL, NBA, all that gonna pretty much go through a dry spot because of the finals ending, and pretty much you don't see a lot of live team sports. So we'll see how it all play out, but it's gonna turn around real soon for college hoops. All right. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a comment. What are your expectations for Memphis basketball this upcoming season? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an update from Memphis Wire on Sports View 360. Have a blessed day. Peace. We out.